what's up? Might look a little bit different right now, but that's okay. Doing a little bit of a remodel to the filming office, but that's not what this video is about today. Today's video is quite simple. This video, ladies and gentlemen, is the final review crew collaboration. That's right. After 5 years, we've decided, as a group collectively, that we're going to go out on a high note for the review crew. Now, I've only been a part of the review crew for 2 years, but I knew of other members who were in the review crew prior to me joining the review crew. I did some challenges against Who's Your Daddy, King Ben, and I've also done some videos with Dayton. So I knew of them prior to me joining the review crew, and I met some fantastic people in the food community by joining the review crew. And you know, like I said in the chat, I said, all good stories must have an end, right? So that's what we're doing today. And the theme is top 5, okay? So you could choose to do top 5 moments you did in the review crew, top foods, whatever. So I decided that we're gonna go on a little bit of a journey back to when I first joined the workforce, right? Back in 2010, I was out of college and I was working at a meat packing facility. I was working on the 3 to 11 shift. So after work, I would go to this gas station just right off the highway close to my house, and I would get this stuff right here. Not every night, but I would get this stuff like on a Friday night or something, and I would game. My game of choice during that time was Elder Scrolls Oblivion or Red Dead Redemption 1. And currently I have been playing the hell out of my copy of Red Dead Redemption 2. There ain't no game out there that can top that. Like, ever. That is the masterpiece game. And Elder Scrolls just remastered Oblivion, so I'm going to have to get my hands on a PlayStation 5 and get Elder Scrolls Oblivion and have myself another night like this, like I had back in the day when I was a lot younger. So here's what my setup would be when I'm getting ready to pull an all-nighter playing some Elder Scrolls Oblivion or Red Dead or whatever I wanted to play that night. But back then, I played a lot of Elder Scrolls Oblivion. So what I would do, I would get myself some Snyder's of Hanover, the hot buffalo wing pretzel pieces, Lay's sour cream and onion chips. Lay's sour cream and onion. It is the GOAT of sour cream and onion snacks. And of course, you gotta have beef jerky. Now, the difference is back then, that gas station sold what was called a silver dollar jerky, and it was like little round pieces of jerky. The only place I could find that now is at Tyson's. It's a farm store, and unfortunately, I didn't have time before I made this video to go up there and get myself some silver dollar jerky. So we're just gonna have to go with Jack Links. So just pretend they're silver dollars. And then finally, you gotta have some chocolate. Reese's Cups. Normally I'd get 2, but I went to Walmart and got a 4-pack, so is what it is. And I washed it down with a can of Monster. So first, I'm not gonna eat all this on camera. That's just insane. There's no way I would do that. You gotta start off with some jerky. You gotta get your protein, right? Not all jerky is created equal. And here's one thing that I gotta say. The price of jerky is too damn high. At one point, I believe jerky was poverty food. Much like chicken wings, now all of a sudden you got like $10 bags and you're only getting what? 2.5 ounces. This wasn't 10 bucks, this was 4 bucks, but still, the point still stands. Beef jerky prices are too damn high. So you start with the beef jerky. Beef. Crack open a can of Monster. It's green, so it's nature. Oh, baby. Then I would move to the Snyder's of Hanover pretzel pieces. Stings the nostril. But these are kind of like orange pieces of pretzel. There's no dye in these, which is great. There's like softer pieces that I absolutely love when you get down to the bottom. That's my favorite pieces of the Snyder's of Hanover. When you get to the bottom, you gotta work your way through the big, harder pieces. And be careful with these on your teeth, because they will crack your teeth if you're not careful. But most of your bites are relatively soft. The buffalo sauce flavoring is not overpowering. But those right there, that is a staple video game snack. I still snack on these to this day when I game. Up next, we're gonna do the undisputed GOAT of sour cream and onion chips, snacks, you name it. Lay's sour cream and onion. The other day I was thinking, out of all of the different sour cream and onion snacks you got, this right here has never waned. It's always had bold flavoring, great seasoning. I was eating Pringles the other day, and I was like, it was so bland. The sour cream and onion Pringles have gotten worse, and I used to love sour cream and onion Pringles. And that goes for the original too. Sometimes there's no salt on them. Sometimes there's so much salt your lips start to shrivel up because of how much salt you've been putting on your lips. You can't beat a good Lay's sour cream and onion. Right here, undisputed GOAT of the snack world when it comes to sour cream and onion. And finally, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. You've heard me say this before, or if you're new here, my saying when it comes to Reese's Cups is two is too little, or 2 is not enough, and 4 is too many. But you're gonna be getting that stomach ache when you hit number 3. Remember when I was talking about going to that gas station after work? They've since remodeled, so all the charm that store had is gone. I remember specifically when I walked in, it was always cool, like chilly and cold when you walked in there. And on a hot day you walk in there, it felt amazing. I walked right into the candy aisle, picked out my Reese's, got me some medallion jerky, and I go pay, and I get my monster, and then I go pay, and I leave. But there was something about the smell and the feel and just going into that place that I wish I could replicate and like give to you so you guys can feel that as well. But there's just something about that will always be a great memory of mine for that gas station. And like I said, they since remodeled. It looks totally modern, no charm at all, just a depressed adult gas station. Like, you know, like how they did all the McDonald's, like the McDonald's in the 90s and the 80s. It had charm, it had character, you know, and now they're all exactly the same, bland and just fucking piss poor. This is the best way I can put it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Super Seanic video gaming snack haul. My top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta tell you, it was kind of difficult to figure out what I wanted to do for this video. But like I said, I myself I'm retiring from full-time YouTube come February, and we as a group decided to finish on the 5-year anniversary of the Review Crew's launch. And like I said, I've only been a part of it for 2 years, but I had a lot of fun in those 2 years seeing all the different types of food all across the country, and everybody else's ideas of what they want to do for their video was pretty cool. So, you know, continue to follow those people on all their endeavors as we grow as humans, and, you know, never say never. Retirement isn't permanent, ladies and gentlemen. We can always come out of retirement if need be, or if we want to. But thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the rest of the Review Crew on their final voyage with their Review Crew video, and enjoy a Super Seanic gaming snack the next time you fire up your PlayStation or Xbox. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you again real soon. Peace! I'm out of here. You're still here? What are you doing here? Go watch the other guys. Go on. What are you still doing here? Are you trying to wait for some release? A little sneak peek of what my office is going to look like? You're probably wondering why the background is different for the upcoming videos after this one. Yeah, thought about that in the midst of me switching everything. They're gonna be like, this is out of order. It's called scheduling out. Bumblebee tuna.